working out in the garden here again today. We're on, I think, the 3 weeks here since we planted all our corn, potatoes, and beans. Oh, and peas as well. A couple things we got to work on here today. We need to pick the strawberries. Got to get those picked here again. It's been 2 days since we picked them at last. It's been a little bit cooler here today. I guess I can't say that yesterday. Yesterday was still a little bit on the warm side yet. If it's a little bit cooler, usually you can let them go every 2 days between picking them. But if it's warm out, like when I say warm, I'm talking like 80s, then you almost have to pick them every day. Corn is looking really nice, at least what came up here. That's the second thing we want to work on here today. I want to do a little bit of reseeding here and there. For the most part, you know, most of it I would say came up. There's a few like right there, and you can see we're probably missing 3 plants. Same thing there, missing 3 plants. So just want to go through and put some of the missing corn in. I don't know how well to do it. When typically corn is really competitive. So like replanting sometimes doesn't always work the best, but I figure we'll give it a try. There again, too, it seems like we're missing quite a bit. Then also we need to spray for some insects here as well. I think, actually, when I say insects, I think they're actually aphids, that one. The beans are really affected by this. It seems like it's always been a problem here with this garden, but we get, I think they're like aphids or something like that, and they just eat these beans right down to the ground if you don't get on them. And unfortunately, I think that's happened here in a couple of cases. I mean, if we go over here to the beans, see if I can find them here. Looking. Oh yeah, here we go, Evan. Like you can see the beans here came up. I don't see a second one here, but it looks like the beans came up, but I'm guessing something ate that, and that bean probably won't do anything else. So the beans, I think, came up well, Evan. Just, yeah, unfortunately, some of them have been eaten into, and yeah, that doesn't help, right? Yeah, you can see that leaf there, Evan. Like it's gone. And I'm not actually sure what eats these, Evan, because I don't know that I've ever actually found, like if you look at this leaf, Evan, like I don't see anything on it that like has actually eaten it. So, but yeah, doing a little research, I think it's like aphids or something like that. Those will just eat these things right down to the ground if you're not careful. So we need to spray them. Potatoes are looking really good. Peas also need to really be replanted. They are looking, yeah, I don't know why they did not come up good. It seems like that's always a problem with peas. I don't know why that is. I've always had trouble with that. Peas do not like to come up. So, oh well. We had a couple of days of warm weather here this past weekend, and I'm telling you folks, that corn just shot up out of the ground here with that warm weather. Same thing with the potatoes as well, just like almost an overnight change. I went from like little this to like, oh my goodness, we got a whole plant there. Same thing with the corn here. I think they're putting on like 2 leaves a day, it almost seems like. Raspberries are looking good here as well. Watch to make sure I'm not stepping on a row of corn here, but yeah, raspberries are looking really good. Probably need to spray these here as well. Yeah, like I said, looking really good here, everyone. They look like they are loaded. They'll be probably a few more weeks yet before they're ready, I think. Same thing with the black ones. Oh, I see a big old, is that a bumblebee or a bee? That's a big old bumblebee or some sorts there. Also got to mention, oh my goodness, do we have to do some weeding? I don't know what is up with this year, Evan. I don't remember it being this bad before. You know, obviously you always got to do a little bit of weeding, but what in the world is this, Evan? Like, I've never seen it like this before. It's just like a carpet of them. Yeah, so we'll need to get on that here as well. I have to get the rototiller out here and come through that and just clean up between the rows here. But it is really, really bad this year, Evan. Yeah, we've never, and it's not like it's really a mixture of weeds, Evan, either. It's mostly, I don't know what this is. I don't know, crabgrass or whatever it is, Evan. But whatever this grass is, there is just, yeah, lots of it. For the rest of the weeds, Evan, you know, there's a couple of other weeds here and there, but I'm actually trying to look and find a different weed. Oh, this is actually a tree here. Yeah, we don't need you there, bud. You can go. I can't even find any other type of weed here at the moment. I mean, it's mostly all this, whatever this grass stuff is here. Yeah, so we'll get that. The wife is actually working on that right now. She's cleaning up the first row of strawberries there. And then, yeah, beans, same story over there. You can kind of see it. I'm just green. There's a few spots like over there. It's not quite as much. And then back over there, too, it's just, oh, my goodness. I mean, I don't know what's... Same thing here on this side, too. You can see we got a little bit of a bare spot there. But then, what in the world? I don't know. Yeah, kind of annoying, but... yeah, you're gonna help us? No, you're okay. You're gonna keep on going, sure. Anyway, let's start with the replant, everyone, and then we'll work from there. Now, speaking of replant, everyone, all I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put my finger in the ground here, drop a seed in there, and then we're gonna call it good here. Nope, we'll just I don't know. That looked pretty good. I think that looks pretty good. Drop one in each hole here. Pick that one back up if I can, and then we'll just push the dirt back over that. Okay. Looks like we maybe, is that corn? Yeah, I think, I don't know, I can't tell. Yeah, that's corn there. That's corn. I think that's a, I can't even tell. We're going to put one there. Why not? And then this here looks like it needs some. We probably need to pull these weeds up. Kind of hard to do this here one-handed. Okay. Dropping my corn. Let's see, we'll go there. Actually be curious having to see once, like, why did this not come up here? Are we just missing seeds, or did something go wrong? Did something eat it? Hard to say, but hard to say, right? Getting that inconsistent planting down here, that should be good for it. Okay, continue working my way down them and we'll get this planted. Okay, we got all the corn replanted here. We'll see how well that goes. There's quite a few missing spots, so if this works out, I think it'll be worth it. Yeah, I don't know why some of this corn didn't come up. I actually found, actually, let's go over here and take a look at it. I found 3 of the seeds here. Pick these up here a minute. Or actually, I guess I just got 2. I found more of them, but I just saved 2 of them. Little focus here. You can see the one started to germinate, everyone, but looks like, I don't know, it died out for some reason. I don't know why. And then there's another one, again, if I can get it to focus, just didn't do anything. I mean, I don't know why, but there it is. So yeah, found a couple more throughout here, 2 of them. So that wasn't the only ones I found. Just either they started to germinate or they didn't do anything at all. I don't know why, but just, yeah. So it's not like the seed was necessarily missing. It just didn't come up for some reason. I know if you folks seen our videos on our garden last year, none of our corn came up last year, and I don't think we even found any seed that I remember. Never found any seed, never came up. We're just assuming something came through and ate it maybe, which could very well be the case here as well, but I don't know. Definitely does seem like we have a bit of an insect problem here with this garden. Everything else about the garden is pretty good, but yeah, insect-wise, yeah, definitely a bit of a problem with that. So anyway, we're gonna move on and start planting the beans here now. Again, we got green and yellow beans, so we'll just start planting those. Okay, we got the replanting done. I think that should do it for now. We'll see what actually comes up here. Obviously, we need to get some of this weeded here as well. And again, at least with the beans, Evan, I don't know if you can see this here or not, but we got a lot of this. So like it starts to come up, that you can tell it's been eaten. I'm actually trying to find a better example here. No, that's, yeah, here we go. Here's probably a really good example of it. Like the bean comes up like this, and that's all you got. You just got that little, oh, can you even see that? There we go. Got that little stalk right there. That's all there is to it. So something ate that right down. I can see that one there is trying to come up as well. But again, something's just something's eating them. So yeah, we'll make sure we spray these here before we leave the garden here tonight, and hopefully that'll take care of that. Next up, we're going to start picking the strawberries here. And I don't know, folks, always kind of a fun job if you ask me. And this is our honey eye patch of strawberries here. We've been picking this patch for, I think, what, maybe a week and a half here now or so. And typically, at least in my experience, Evan, usually you pick strawberries from a patch for about 2 weeks. You kind of got a week up and then kind of a week back down. So I think we're past the, you know, the peak for these strawberries already. And you can kind of tell from the size too of them. Not that this is a terrible size here, but it's not a particularly large berry. This is probably what we're down to here. But thinking of another one, I'll probably try to share a picture here. Oh, here's a nice one. I mean, nice berries out of them, just they're smaller. But yeah, if I share the picture I took earlier this week, Evan, we had some really nice size berries here. You know, you can I don't know what quart here, you know, 20 berries fills up a thing, maybe 30, I don't know, something like that. Whereas, yeah, with those size berries, it's going to take quite a bit. So anyway, I'm going to start picking here. Obviously, this is a really, really wide patch here. The next ones over are the AC Valley Sunsets, by the way. Those are probably just going to be starting here. So at least last year, when this patch was wrapping up, those were just starting. We got the same thing over here too, by the way. Honey Eye right in front of us. And then the ones behind it are the AC Valley Sunsets. Speaking of the strawberries, by the way, it hasn't been the greatest year here for the Honey Eye strawberries. This patch here, this is our old patch. So this is our second year producing, third year growing on this patch. This patch is doing pretty good. You can actually probably almost see it, Evan. If I pan the camera across here, you get to about a line right there, Evan. And you can kind of see it just kind of goes downhill from there. So like the first half of this is pretty good, Evan. And then from there, it's not really the greatest. I don't know, just that back half of it is, I don't know, just something not quite right with it. And then if we get over to this, the new patch, Evan. So growing 1 year, growing 2 years. And this will be their first year producing. Technically, I guess it's only been 1 year growing because we put them in last year. Probably was it May or something like that. So yeah, and this patch is really not doing that great. If I get up and take a look at one, I don't know if, to be honest, if we're even going to bother picking this. I might, kind of the same story of it, and you can probably tell, like the first 10 feet or so, get to a line right there, and then the back half of that patch, not the greatest again. So don't know what's up with that. Just not ideal. Also, you can see where we missed the weeds over on the AC Valleys, right? Yeah, whoops. We'll have to get those out. We'll try to get those out while we're picking them, probably. Anyway, speaking of picking, let's get to picking. And just like that, we got our first quart picked here. Like I said, not the largest of berries coming off here anymore. It's kind of the, how Honey Eye typically go of one. Honey Eye typically start out with really nice sized berries. And when I say nice size, I'm trying to actually, boy, I don't know if there's even, yeah, stuff like this. I mean, like that's a decent sized berry, I would say. Honey Eye start out with a lot of berries like that. And then as they produce them, they typically tend to go down to little things like that, which, I mean, still a good berry of one, but obviously a lot smaller. It's nice to have a little bit bigger berries for working on. Honey Eye is also a really good tasting berry, in my opinion. Like if I had to pick between this one and the AC Valleys oven, like Honey Eye all day long. The Honey Eye just, yeah, just lots and lots of flavor. And like I said, really, ooh, that's got a little hole in it. Maybe I shouldn't, yeah, we can always cut that off, I guess. But yeah, really good tasting berry of one. And just because they're a small berry, that one's got a hole in it too yet. Oh my goodness, you know what? And there's an ant on there. I'm gonna throw that one away. Okay, that one's gone. Yeet that one out of here. Anyway, I was about to say one. Even though they're a small berry, the smaller berries usually are the good tasting berries as well. Like if you had to pick a flavor between this berry of one and this one, you know, the little one here probably actually tastes better than that one. It's always been my experience. Usually, I'm not gonna say the smallest berries, but usually your medium to small berries always taste the best. The bigger ones, I mean, yeah, they're nice, they're big. Maybe not necessarily the best flavor. So anyway, got one quart picked up one. Keep on going. Okay, picked like 3 nice quart up to this point of it. You can kind of see the line here. Now, I don't know what it is of them, but you can kind of see like right there. Hey, these strawberries are really nice. From here, yeah, the front part here isn't so bad. It's the kind of the middle and the back half there. Just, yeah, I don't know. Probably gonna go through and spot pick these real quick. If I see some nice ones, I'm gonna grab one. Always, I'm gonna hop over to the other side and we'll pick that back there as well. You kind of see like in the middle there, it's not so nice. But yeah, right along there, you can see like, this is really, really nice, really nice. I don't ask me why, but I don't know. I'd love to know why. Like right through there, it's like just beautiful. And plants are, yeah, wow. And the AC Valley are looking really nice too. Like, you look at how tall those plants are standing, like probably a foot tall. It's ridiculous. So yeah, not gonna complain. They're looking really good. Trying to keep the water and fertilizer on them here as well. Probably, well, actually, you know what? If I'm gonna spray those beans, I can't really water here again. Plus, we just got rain here today, so maybe tomorrow we'll see once about watering this here again. Probably, yeah, it's probably what I'll do. I want to get those beans sprayed. It's kind of been like raining on and off, like every day or every couple of days, Evan. So that's kind of one of the reasons I haven't sprayed. Like, if you spray one, the rain just washes that off, and like, oh man, they got to spray again, and it's like, well, it's gonna rain. Okay, well, I'll wait till tomorrow. Well, it's gonna rain again. It's like, okay, well, yeah, we're definitely gonna spray this time. It's not supposed to rain. I'm looking up at the clouds here and like, you sure about that, huh? We'll see once. Okay, I just finished picking the strawberries. Ended up with a nice 6 quart here. Again, like I said, they're getting on the smaller side here, which is typical for the honey eye variety. I don't know, we'll probably like pick these maybe one more time. That's probably going to be about it. Like I said, I think these berries are pretty much done. But then, yeah, the next ones are starting here. So we'll go right from picking these to picking those. Well, I figure before we spray, I'm going to see if I can rototell this real quick here again, just to get rid of some of these weeds. Like I said, it's, yeah, I don't know, crabgrass, grass, whatever that stuff is. It is absolutely ridiculous out here. So gotta see if we can do something about it. Not a big fan of rototelling either, because you just rototell it, you work it in, and it doesn't typically usually kill it. I mean, it looks great for a couple days, right? And then, yeah, it comes right back. But, yeah, can't say you're pulling that stuff all either, Kevin, because, well, for one thing, you can't pull some of that stuff. It's, yeah, if you try to pull this stuff, I mean, a lot of times you can't even get the roots. Now, this bigger one I might be able to, but, nope, can't even get, nope. So I say, I mean, you can't even get the roots with this one. There we go. If you really work at it, you can, but wow, you gotta do that for all of them? I don't think so. Okay, we're gonna rototell this here a minute. Okay, well, that looks a little bit better, doesn't it? Unfortunately, the rototeller is too wide for the beans. I can take the 2 outer tines off, and I actually tried, but the pins seem to be quite frozen in there. So I might maybe see once if I can tomorrow, but I'll grab a hammer and see if I can knock those pins out. But yeah, at least tonight, I couldn't get them out. So, and yeah, it won't, I mean, it barely fits down the corn rows. I'm not sure. It claims to have, was it 13, 22, and 24-inch settings? I don't know what it's on now. It's either 22 or 24 of one, and yeah, it barely fits. So I'll have to maybe do a little investigating. I need to go down these rows and just kind of knock the dirt off the corn here a little bit before I call it a night. But right now, we're gonna go ahead and spray the beans here a minute. And for spraying of it, I'm using 7s. I think it's, well, it claims to kill like 500 plus insects or something like that. So just the 7s from the hardware store. I am using the concentrate here. Mixed, what, 4 ounces to 1 gallon. Actually, I might have a little more than a gallon in there. I might have overfilled that just a little bit. Whoops. So, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and spray those real quick, and then hopefully that'll take care of whatever's eating our beans. Like you said, again, you can't see it. So, but from the research I've done, I think it's like aphids or something like that. At least that's our assumption anyway. Again, like I said, can't see them. So let's grab our sprayer here. Yeah, it's a little full at the moment, so about 1 pump is probably all we're going to get. And we'll have to get a little out here, then we can pump it up a couple more times here. Yeah, I was able to get down the potato rows as well. A little tight, like I said, but okay, whatever's eating you here. Let's take care of this problem here. Even the missing spots, we're gonna make sure we spray those too. Just get everything covered here. Especially that, there you go. If you can see it down in there, yeah, right there. There's a couple beans. I don't know if they'll make it or not. We'll find out. Hopefully they will. Oh, look at that. One over there. At least I think that's a bean, right? I think so. Not a weed. Okay, I'm going to go spray the rest of these rows, Evan, and we're going to call it a night. Well, I don't know if the camera will pick this up, Evan, but I think it's high time we call it a night. It is getting dark out here, so just finished spraying down the beans. Also went through and sprayed the potatoes as well. Don't want to get any potato bugs on them if we could help it, Evan. Potato bugs, for those who don't know, if you start getting potato bugs, Evan, they'll just keep getting worse and worse every year. So try to keep them under control if you can. So far, I don't think we've seen a whole lot of them. We've seen a handful, but that's about it. And again, just try to keep them potatoes sprayed here as well. So anyway, with that one, we're going to wrap it up here for tonight's video. I think that's enough gardening here for one day when we've been out here for 5 hours. Five and a half hours with a meal in between them. And so yeah, been out here for like 5.5 hours here, like I said, with a meal in between. So still got quite a bit more to do yet. We need to weed this garden here, and maybe we'll have to pick the strawberries here. We'll see once, and then like I said, the new rows are starting here as well. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. If you've got a garden as well, let us know how your garden is doing, and till next time.